Right, we're going to be doing this little question, a solid geometry question. They've given you a hexagonal pyramid on a hexagonal prism over here. And they say that you have two separate solids. Okay, that's quite important. Two separate solids, so when you get to sectioning it, you're going to be having to change the direction of your hatching. Right, okay, here we go. 25 millimeter sides on that hexagon. Set your pair of compasses to 25. Draw a little circle going around here at position B. And now you can take your set square. Note this, it's going off at 30 degrees, so I just go over here. You can see that they used hidden detail lines going over here, and we'll discuss that now. 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 going out to there. Swing that around. Do the same thing over here. Just hidden detail lines going across there, and hidden detail lines coming down over here to that circumference of that circle that I just drew. And then you can take your lines and draw a nice dark line there, nice dark line over there, nice dark line coming down over there. You can take your set square, draw a nice dark line going across there, over there, over there. Please don't talk, I am recording. Right, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your set square. You can see that that line over there is set at that 30 degrees, and you're going to put an XY axis in over there. I'd like you to do that with a 0.3 pencil. Okay, 0.3 pencil coming along here. Just draw a line going across there and label it X and Y. Right, once you've got that, you can then take lines coming down at the 60 degree angle over here. Let's just swap that around over there so that it's cutting through that XY axis at 90 degrees. All right, so the idea is that you're looking at this thing at 90 degrees. I'm just going to use some color over here so you can see more easily. These are construction lines that I'm taking down. Just construction lines taking down from every single point. Note, I took from the apex of that drawing over there, so at point B. I'm going to label point B where they started it. I'm going to put a 0 there. I go to the opposite side over here and I say number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6 over there. Okay, and now I can start by drawing point 0. I'm going to put it at that point over there, and I'm going to measure 90 millimeters coming down. Measure off 90 millimeters with a pair of dividers quickly. There we go. 90 millimeters going from that little mark that I made. That mark over there is my point 0 over there, going down to the base, which is 90 millimeters down, and I can draw a line going across over here. Right. It then goes up 30 millimeters. Measure off 30 millimeters. Measuring off 30 millimeters there. Knock that in. Draw a line across there. Line coming up over here. Got a line going up over there. Line going up over there. Line going up over there. And then lines going off to point 0 up at the top there. 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 And over there. Right, okay, once I've got that, I'm going to take these numbers down. There's number 1 over there, number 2 over there, number 3 over there, coming back to number 4 over there, number 5 over there, and number 6 over there. Take that down over here, 6 dash, 1 dash, 5 dash, 4 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Note, I'm just putting those little dashes next to those numbers over there so that I've got the same numbering and it just gets a little less confusing. Remember, when you transfer those numbers, make sure that you use those little dashes so you know which ones you are dealing with. Right, the next thing is, it says draw the given views and then draw a sectional left view. It says draw the true shape on the section cutting plane AA, and all constructions must be shown, hidden detail must be shown. Okay, so all they're asking for is a left view of this thing. Right, where's my left view going to be? Well, first of all, that is my front view, that is an auxiliary view. I must stand on the left-hand side of my front view, look across at it, and I need to draw whatever I'm seeing over here on the right-hand side because it is a first angle orthographic projection. Right, I need to put in that cutting plane. I forgot to do that. Let's just measure that off. It says 10 millimeters up over here, 10 millimeters there. That's where the cutting plane is going. And I need to measure off 75 millimeters. 75 millimeters going up. Just going to measure that off on the center line over there and take a line coming across to get the point that would be over there. Right, once I've got those two marks, I can draw in the cutting plane going through there. Take your 0.3 pencil, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Take your pencil, you'll thicken in that line, and label it A and A. Right, once you've got that, you can then take these lines, just not concentrating here. You need to draw an XY axis. Right, there's an XY axis coming down over here. Okay, and you can label that XY axis X, 1, Y, 1 over there. Right, looking at it, I need to be able to see the cutting plane. How many lines am I cutting through? There is one number there, one number there. Therefore, I have one line. I can call that point A. Let's call that point A on this thing over here. I'm going to take a line coming up at this 60 degrees. I'm going to take that up into my auxiliary view from 5 and 1. Okay. Note, I have got two numbers over there. Therefore, it is cutting through two lines over here. 5 and 1 on there, and 6. I have got one of my lines is going to 5, one of my lines is going to 1. I'm going to say, all right, I want to label that B and C, where the cutting plane is cutting through there. And I'm going to come over here. So I've got A over there at that point. B is going to be over here. C is going to be over there. I then come over here and I have got a line coming from this point going up to the top. There are two lines because I've got two numbers. So I've got to have another two letters over here. D and E. Take that up into the drawing. Take that up into the drawing. And I have got point D and point E. I come over here, there are two lines going up over here, 4 and 2 going up to 0, F and G. Take that up into the drawing over here. And I have got F and G. And then I've got one line over here, 3 going up to 0. Take that up into that auxiliary view at least, and I can call that point H. Right, I'm just going to quickly draw in that cutting plane. First of all, you have got a line which is going to go from A to B. We've already got that line. From A to C, we've already got that line. It then goes from C to E. It then goes from E to G. It then goes from G to H. It then goes from H to F. It then goes from F to D. It then goes from D to B. Right. That is the cutting plane that you'll be able to see, and I need to transfer that across into my drawing over here. What I'm going to suggest that you do is that you just take that cutting plane across into the drawing. Line coming across there, a line coming across from there, a line coming across from, note where all the letters are, that is where I'm taking lines coming across. I'm just going to check that I've got the correct things. I put an A over here for some odd reason. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so A is at that point over there, and you can see it on line 6. B and C is on this surface over here, B and C. D and E is going through the lines, these lines going over there, the lines going up to 0. F and G going up to 0 over there, and H going up to 0. I need to just label H over there. I've forgotten to put that in, H over there. So just check that you actually have all the letters that you've got over there, and let's transfer those into my view. Right, once I've got that, take your pair of dividers, and you're going to measure from the XY axis to A. Find that measurement, XY axis to A, find where A is, take it across over here, knock it over there, and label it A. From the XY axis to B, find B, take it across, knock it in there, there's B. From the XY axis to C, find C, take it across, label it. From D, go to the X, D, take it across, and label it, D. Find E. Find E, go across, and label it. F. Find F, go across. F. G. Find G, go across. G. H. Go across. Label it. H. H. Right. I know that I can see my cutting plane, so I can draw that in immediately. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. There we go. Right. If you've drawn accurately, you should find that it looks pretty much symmetrical. I've obviously made a bit of a mistake over here because that line and that line should be exact, but I'm not going to spend too much time trying to figure out where I messed up. Right, get yourself a set square. Straight away, do some hatching. You get some marks for that hatching. So there we go. Oh yes, sorry. There are two separate parts over here. I want you to note this. We're going to draw a line going across over here. This bottom part is separate from that top part. So when I'm doing the hatching for the bottom part, we are going to go in this direction. Okay, and the hatching for the top part is going to go in the opposite direction to show that I've got two separate solids. Okay, there we go. That is the cutting plane done. But I now need to have a look and see what else can I see of this thing. I have cut away this part over here. This bottom part is still very much part of the view, so I can take those numbers across into my view. Right, so let's just take those across. Using some color would be a good idea. Let's take some color across from all these points over here. Use color, guys. It will definitely make your life easier. I'm doing the bottom part with this green over here, and I'm going to take some lines going across. Let's find 3. There is number 3. Go to 3-1 down at the bottom and pop that down over there and label it. 3 dash. Okay. And 6 dash is still there. 6. There's 6. That will still be there. And there is 6 dash over there. 6 dash. 5 and 4, they are basically on the same level. Find 5 dash, go across over here. And I have got 5 dash over there. And 4 dash. 4 dash over there. 2, there is 2 dash, go across over here. 2 dash. And 1 dash. It's the same height as that, so there we go, or same level, same measurement. 1 dash. All right, there is the base part. I'm just going to draw it in construction lines quickly so that you can see it. Just construction lines very quickly. There it is. That will be parallel over there. That will be parallel over there. Okay. I'll show you why that has to be parallel. That. Note, I'm drawing this in construction lines just to give you the picture. Note 4 and 5 and 1 and 2, they are parallel to the XY axis and they remain parallel. 1 and 2 is furthest from the XY axis, 1 and 2 is furthest from the XY axis, 5 and 4 is closest to the XY axis. That doesn't change from this view to that view over there. Right, I need to find these numbers over here. Note, 6 has disappeared. I do not need 6 anymore. All right, I need to take these things across over here. I'm just going to use a different color again. There we go. Right, so I'm taking number 1 and 5 across. Number 1 and 5, 2 and 4, and 3 going across over there. Need to take those measurements again. Right, distance from 3. Let's go to 3 over here. Go across. Pop it over there. It seems to be basically in exactly the same position as number 6, so there is 3 at the top there. Number 2, go over here, take it across. Note it will be in line with number 2 over there. So, to save some time, I can take a line coming straight up from my 2 over here that I've got over here, take that up over there, and I can label that as number 2 over there. Number 1. Let's go over here. There is number 1 over there. Where is number 1 on this? If I come over here, I've got a number 1 coming across over here. There is number 1, so I can take that up, and I can have a number 1 over there. Sorry, number 1. So number 1, 1 dash is parallel. Number 2, 2 dash is parallel. Okay? If I come across over here, I'm going to have the same thing with the 4 and the 5. Take a line coming up from my 4 dash over there. 4 and 5 dash. There's number 4 come across. There will be number 4 dash. Number 5 dash will be on that one over there. 5 dash. Right. Once I've got that, I now start looking at how does this all link up. I have got a line that is going to come from number 5, okay? Number 5 going to B. I definitely have a line that goes from 5 to where B is. I have got a line that is going to go from 5 up to where D is. You can see that little line. So I've got a line that goes from 5 to D over there. I come over here. I have got a line that goes from 1 to C. There is 1 going to C, 1 going to C, 1 going to C. So I can have 1 going to C over there. I've got a line that goes from 1 going to E, 1 going to E. Therefore, I must have a line going from 1 going to E over there. Right. Once I've got that, I can draw in these lines. I've got a line which I will be able to see going from 1 to 2. 1 to 2. I'll have a line going from 5 to 4. I'll have a line which is going to come all the way down here actually, because it's an edge. Definitely a line coming all the way down there. This is an edge. As soon as there's like nothing drawn on the outside of it, you can basically draw it in. And now you need to just think this one through. Will I be able to see this point 3 over here? If I'm standing over here, if I'm standing on this side, 3 is on the opposite side. So that line at the back there, going from 3 dash to 1 dash, that would be a hidden detail line. Put that in. Hidden detail. Happy with that? If I've got that in place, well, I think straight away you can go, all right, I need to have hidden detail going from 4 going to 3 and from 2 going to 3. Let's just get that in line. All right, and you can see your hexagon. Note 6 is missing over there. I could put it in just to humor you. I could take a line coming across just to show that I still do have that 6, but it's not, it's been cut away. There would be 6 over there, and I would end up with a line going from 5 to 6. If you look at that, 5 going to 6, 1 going to 6 over here, and you'll see that it's got those 2 points B and C on there, but we don't need to draw that in, so why bother? Okay, that's basically that view completed, except I need some lines going from these points going up to like A over there. So I'll have a hidden detail line going from point 6, okay, point 6 going up to where, not point 6, sorry, point 3. Point 3 going up to where H is, okay? That line is over there, still very much in the drawing, so I need to draw that in as hidden detail. Hidden detail over there. I will have a line going from 2, going up to where F is, sorry, not 2, 4 going up to where F is, 4 going up to where F is, there would be hidden detail lines going there. And 2 going up to where G is, there would be hidden detail going down there. Right, that's probably the most difficult part of this whole story. I have got, I will be able to see, I want you to look at this, I will be able to see that base. Note the little man can touch this, so I will be able to see this base over here, over there. And I will definitely be able to see a little line going from 6-1 to A. 6-1 to A, that will definitely be in dark. Right, that is that view done. Last thing that we need to do is, they say that you need to draw the true shape of the section cutting on plane with the true shape of that cutting plane. My suggestion is take your page, swing it round, place your ruler on the cutting plane line over there, like that. Stick it down with some masking tape. Slide your ruler up a little bit to wherever you can get that whole cutting plane. There we go. I'm just going to take my 0.3 pencil, draw an XY axis coming across over here, label it as X and Y. And then I take some lines going up from just where the A's and the B's are, all right? They didn't ask you to draw it in the direction of B or anything funny like that. So it's just the cutting plane that they're looking for in this question. Take lines just from the letters over there, and then you're just going to take those measurements. You can take it off this view or that view. I prefer to take it off that view because it would be more accurate. So from A, find A, go up to the XY axis, mark it off, label it, A. Go to B, find B, go up to the XY axis, B. Go to C, go to the C, go to there and label it. D, from the XY axis to D, find D, go to the XY axis, mark it. D, find E, from the XY axis to E, find E, go to the XY axis. E, F, from the XY axis to F, find F, go to the new XY axis, label it, F. G, go to where G is, go to the XY axis, G. H, go to the XY axis, go up there, H. I just want to show you this idea. Note the measurements from the XY axis to A. It's that distance. It's the same distance there. If I come across over here, it's the same distance over here. So that measurement, and that measurement, they're all the same. You are never measuring off this view over here when you're taking those measurements. Right, once you've got that, you can now draw lines going from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, from there, going up to there. Whoopsie, that was terrible. Sorry, I'm at a very awkward angle with this, that, going up to, sorry, let's just find that point. There it is. And going from there to there. Right, once I've got that, note B and C, there is a line that is going to go across there. And I'm going to hatch this in a particular direction, and I'm going to hatch the other one in a different direction. Point 0.3 pencil, you go as fast as you can, hatching in that direction. Change the direction. There we go. Once you've got that, you can come in over here, draw some construction lines, and write in true shape. And that is that drawing completed.